All right, everybody. It is time for us to wrap up Dragon Age Origins with the what I believe, if I recall, was the final bit of content that they made for this game. And it was supposed to be kind of a wrap up, and it's basically the last bit of content that you do before you're ready to move on to Dragon Age 2, as this can also have an effect, especially when you get to Inquisition, whatever you choose to do here. So, we're going to be going after Morrigan. We know that she told us not to come look for her, but let's just say that we can't leave that unresolved. So he may have been wanting to go back to the court to help out Rule Ferelden, but let's just say that because he still had feelings for Morgan, he felt compelled to go find her, not to mention that she, was pregnant with his child, so let's just say he's a little invested. Okay.
Flemeth once told me that temptation lies in the forbidden. Do not follow me, I said. Harder words I have never spoken. Some doors should never be reopened.
So Doggy is back. By the way, in the past, I've actually had issues trying to import a save from Awakening into this DLC, where at times I just settled for the one from the end of Origins. But it is supposed to be able to do so at the end of after the events of Awakening. So, anyways. I'm glad you're here. I couldn't do this alone. We'll find Morgan, I promise. Gosh, I'm actually trying to remember. I think I just went for the Bark spawn name, if I recall. I'm trying to remember what I named him back in Origins. I can't remember. I actually don't know if those are the same stats I gave him. There we go. War Dog. This feels a little awkward. You can see that I've still got the gear from Awakening, including Vigilance and the Heartwood Shield. And something else I really want to point out here, remember this, I still have Morrigan's ring. The ring that she gave me back in Origins, I'm still wearing it. Keep that in mind. Remember that for later as we go through this DLC. It's going to be important. So yep, here we are back at Flemeth's hut. Ooh, hello.
Not another step. What are you doing here? Call off your hound, Shem.
Easy there, boy.
Fine, I'll start then. I am Ariane, of the Dalish people. My keeper sent me to find Asha Belinar, the woman of many years.
Well, I am Robert. I am looking for Morrigan.
I see. Then we have more in common than I expected. I pursue Morrigan as well. She has done a great injustice to my clan. Has she wronged you?
I find it amusing that even if you romance her, you can still be like, yes, and I'm gonna kill her when I find her. Like, it doesn't, like, it doesn't make that unavailable. It's like, yeah, sure, you romance her, now you can kill her if you want. It's just so amusing that those options are still there. I love her.
They say she is beautiful, but I have never heard anyone claim she is capable of love. Morrigan stole an ancient book my clan has guarded since the days of Arlathan. We were the only ones with such a piece of our history. Everything we once had, all legacy of our ancient magics, were stripped from us. First by the Tevinter Magisters, then by the wretched Circle. And Morrigan took what little was left.
How do you know Morgan stole it?
1 month ago, she visited our clan in the name of friendship, and took great interest in our history. She knew exactly what she was looking for. The Keeper allowed her to see the book. 2 nights later, it was gone.
What's so special about the book?
For almost 2,000 years, the Dalish people have been wanderers, a shadow of what we once were. This book, as much of a mystery as it is to us, is one of the only clues on how to reclaim that past. My keeper, Solon, says it was a treatise on something the ancients called Alluvian. The word is as old as the book itself, and its meaning has been lost, save perhaps to Morrigan.
So what now?
Help me. We both want Morrigan, and we can aid each other. The Book of Alluvian was reclaimed for my clan by an elven mage who stole it from the Circle of Magi before defecting. He said other similar treasures remain in the library, but they would never allow a Dalish to view them. Perhaps you will meet a different reception.
Well, they have to let me in. I'm a Grey Warden.
Masirinus, I look forward to working with you.
Okay. So, Ariane is actually a warrior, even though she's dual-wielding. So yeah, she's a dual-wielding warrior. I know that sounds strange, but yes, that actually is a thing. Even though usually dual-wielding rogue is more so the thing, but yeah, no, she chose to go dual-wielding, which, as I've said, I certainly don't mind, because I do like me some dual-wielding. So, I mean, there's even a... Oh, for a moment I thought that said dual blade. I was like, ooh, a dual blade spec, cool. But nah. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and give her these, I guess, for now. So since she mainly, you can see, she even has a lot of the dual-wielding abilities already here in her skill tree. So we're not going to make her a defender, we'll make her a scrapper. Since I am a sword and shield, I can tank anyways. So, even though I don't necessarily do that much when it comes to tanking, but yeah.
Darkness.
Oh, hello!
Kill them all.
Cower before me!
Just call me the Reaper. I'll get on it.
Okay. Off we go. Back to the Circle Tower. So yeah, Awakening was like, hey, we get a base somewhere, and it's an actual expansion. This is a DLC that's very linear. It's like, okay, we're going from here to here to here, with our only goal, finding Morrigan.
Magi, please, keep your hound under control. Some of the apprentices are easily startled. And I see you have a Dalish elf with you.
Is that a problem?
I'm tempted to say either she can be trusted or let me handle this, because if I say she can be trusted, she'll be like, oh, what does that mean? That normally we can't be trusted? Orianne, let me handle this.
Whatever reasons I may have to dislike this place and your people, I swear we are here only for research.
As you say, you are the hero of Ferelden, and as such, we are obliged to show you courtesy. However, The Templars have not forgotten your actions from your previous visit. I would not like to see a repeat of that incident.
Are you the new Knight Commander?
I am not. The Knight Commander is away in Denerim on important business. My name is Hadley. I lead the Templars in the Knight Commander's absence.
I need to go to the library.
If you're looking for a book, you can start in the index section. As the Warden Commander, you and your guests are free to explore the first floor of the tower without an escort. Good day to you.
I see why Keeper Solon did not want me to come here. It is all too tempting to overturn the tight order of their little world.
No kidding. By the way, she has her own, stuff here when it comes to her gear. So, a girl's best friend and Rain of Petals. Messy kills. I don't know why, I just find that she has a sword named Girl's Best Friend kind of amusing. But yeah, this is also kind of an opportunity to see, kind of an aftermath of what happened with,
Apparently he once took on a lady pirate and 3 greased nugs. Between the sheets. No! I'll tell you about it later.
Madam, there were no nugs. And that's all I'll say.
Now's better than later.
Although this character did not,
I'll get on it.
go see Isabella like that.
I was
Sando!
Oh, all right.
Enchantment?
Sandal? What are you doing here?
Enchantment! Enchantment!
Yes.
Where's Bodan?
Bodan is trading in Redcliffe. If you're interested in his goods, I believe Sandal has some of them to offer you.
Okay. So yeah, if you need to stock up on stuff for whatever reason, Sandal has plenty of stuff here, including tomes here. Stuff for the dog. Runes.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. I'll get on it.
Look at all these books. I've never seen so many.
Every time I hear somebody say something like that, it makes me think of Beauty and the Beast.
I wish I had one. They should allow pets in the tower.
Don't you remember the Dragonling disaster? There's bits of Ivan still burnt onto the ceiling on the 3rd floor.
I'm talking about common pets. Dogs, cats, rats, owls, that sort of thing.
Wah wah. Harry Potter jokes galore. What, they had to get one in?
You, Hound. You think you could sneak up on the mage over there? How high do you think he'd throw those things if he turned around and saw you looming over him? Oh, lighten up. This place is like a tomb. A few surprises would be good for them. Warden, your dog is lecturing me again.
Yeah, he does that. Alright. Alphabetically. Weeds, bombs, elven relics. Okay. Actually, hold on. No, that's about herbalism. Let's see. Ah, mysterious artifacts. Let's see here. Elven relics.
I recognize the character on this page. I think it makes up part of the word Illuvian.
Is that Elvish?
I think so. The script is strange, but it must be. This is a library, isn't it? Perhaps another book could help us translate this.
Okay. Find a way to translate the book.
That's a Dalish elf.
Don't gawk. I hear they cut out your eyes for staring at their tattoos.
They do not.
They do. I read it somewhere.
And you believe everything you read, do you?
Better safe than sorry, I say.
I feel like these two were the inside joke characters. Like, hey, let's have these two drop the funny little inside jokes for the players.
Went after those apostles in their hives.
Micah, it's terrible what they did to him.
They say he was force-fed so much lyrium he was bleeding from the eyes. His brain was liquefied in his skull.
Can lyrium really do that?
It can kill you, but... well, you know how rumors are. Those pisses give us all a bad name. Now some Templar will take it out on an innocent mage and start the cycle all over again.
Let's see. Prevent possession. Oddities of Ferelden. No. Don't think any of those are going to
Can I get
help.
you a
Let's
ladder
see.
so you
over
can
here.
get off my back?
M through S. Raising Nugs, a how-to guide, restorative draughts, creation, distillation, seeing beyond sight, advanced scrying for mages, the sword and the staff. Alright, let's see here. T through Z. Waking Nightmares and True Torment, Under the Bridge, Virulent Walking Bomb, Translating Elven Languages. Here we are. It's in the history section. Alright. Mythical creatures.
You hear what's going on up in Kirkwall?
Kirkwall?
In the Free Marches, dolt. Half of Ferelden fled there in the Blight. They say there's a refugee camp twice as big as the city. Whole place is run by Templars, though, so no one is getting in. They heard what happened here. Made them kind of jumpy.
Everyone's a critic.
Yeah, and apparently some family named Hawk is heading there. I don't know. Maybe we'll follow up on that. Who knows? Man, you want to talk about just straight up like, hey, tease for Dragon Age 2. Although I'll talk more about that when we actually start that playthrough. Oh boy. Here we are, translating Elven languages.
Ready when you are.
Alright, now let's take it back over there. Here we go. A chapter on Illuvian.
Whoa, who let a dog in here? And what are you doing? Be careful!
Be careful with what?
You're bending the book too much. It'll crack the spine and cause the pages to fall out. Just thinking about it is making me dizzy.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, boy. Actually, joking aside, I actually do like Finn. At first I was like, oh, no, it's this type of character. But he actually grows on you as we continue. Because, yeah, he's going to join our little party. And let's just say, I think I've heard that there's been continuing story, like whether it's fan fiction or whether it's like off-camera story involving our two party members here, Finn and Ariane. Are you familiar with this book?
I've used it, but I don't know it by heart. Browsing the chapter on the Illuvians. No one's actually found one, you know.
You know what Illuvian is?
It's Old Elvish for seeing glass. Mirror.
What else do you know?
Illuvian isn't just any mirror. It's a special kind. When the Imperium sacked Arlathan, they took these mirrors and tried to unlock their power. But all they could use them for was communication over long distances.
Does that sound right to you, Ariane?
Solon thought Illuvian was a place. My people crossed paths with another Dalish clan not too long ago. 2 of their young hunters encountered a strange mirror in some ruins. One disappeared, the other became deathly ill. They never found the one, and the other died. They left Ferelden and traveled north to forget their sorrows.
The one she says died is actually the Dalish elf character that we can make and play in Origins. And, if we don't choose to play that character, then they die. So, yeah, just to clarify in case you're wondering. But, yeah, there's also, if you played the origin story like I showed, then you would know who she's talking about. What about the mirror?
Shattered. Destroyed.
Why?
It was corrupted by the Darkspawn, beyond hope of recovery. They did it to protect others.
Even broken, it could be used to find the others. No, don't get ahead of yourself, Finn. You have to be sure.
What? What do you know?
This is so exciting. We have to get to the repository. Hadley has the key. Come on.
So yeah, Finn joins our party here. He's a healer by default. Let's also give him Arcane Warrior and Battle Mage. Let's see here. He's already got all the Spirit Healer stuff. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Finn, you can be healer. And rather than this, you can activate haste. And it can be any. There we go. Okay. So like I said, as we go through this, Finn grew on me. And it's just amusing that, yeah, you can tell, like, these two ended up kind of traveling together and, having stories together. I almost wondered if they ended up, like, ending up together, like a couple. But I don't know if I've ever actually heard whether or not that's true or not. But it was always something I always wondered. Because at first it seemed like, oh, okay, they may hit it off, but who knows.
Hadley! Just the man I was looking for.
Not looking very hard, were you? I'm always here.
Good one. So I need to go into the repository.
No.
No? Why not? I'm not some drooling apprentice.
It's because of me, isn't it?
No. The Sentinels have been behaving erratically, so the repository is locked for everyone's safety.
Oh. Well then. Sorry for bothering you.
Is there something that I can do?
I would certainly like to see the situation resolved, but I would hate to put you in danger. The repository isn't crucial to the daily functioning of the Circle, so we've left it until we can spare more men.
Hadley, I'm the hero for Ferelden. I took on the Archdemon. You think a few Sentinels in there are going to bother me? Just give us the key. I can look after myself.
Oh, very well. It's your necks. But before you go, what's so important down there?
The statue. It knows things about Tevinter, and I need to speak to it.
All right. Be careful, and keep the mess to a minimum.
You know that talking to inanimate objects is a sign of insanity.
Not when it talks back.
You think the statue talks to you?
It's complicated. It wasn't always a statue. You'll see.
All right, all right. I'll get on
it. Can't even go that way. tear in the veil.
Now, better than later.
Ariane.
Good work.
We did it! We need to deal with the rest of the rips in the veil if we can.
Old vials.
This used to be where the phylacteries of the apprentices were stored. They've been moved to a more secure location. We don't even know where they are anymore.
Yep, after the incident in the mage origin where our character plus his blood mage friend got a hold of this here, they were like, yeah, we gotta move these. Just a shame that there isn't a rogue amongst us. And you guys wonder why I like playing rogue in this game. Drives me insane when I come across something that needs to be lockpicked and I have no rogues available to lockpick anything.
Perhaps the dog needs some privacy?
That's what he thinks about that thing.
The prison is breached. I see the encroaching darkness.
Wow. It does talk.
Hello?
The shadow will consume all.
It seems afraid.
Something is causing it distress. The tears in the veil, most likely. The statue's useless until we mend the veil.
You can even tell with that little aura around it. Alright, let's go close the tears. Really?
Right.
For the Dalish! The battle is won!
Really isn't my cup of tea!
Just wondering why Ariane just stood there.
On your guard.
Do your worst!
Right. No mercy from me! I love how desperate you are. You're pathetic!
How? Let's deactivate another signal. That seems to make the weak spots in the veil visible. I'm alive!
The Finn's like, I'm alive! I actually lived through that!
I hope I know what I'm doing!
Yeah, I hope so too.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Why aren't you dead yet? Did I get it?
Yeah! Now is better than later.
strike you down. That
That was the last of them. The Sentinels should stop trying to kill us now. Let's get back to the statue.
Look, Finn, he fetched me a flower. Oh, how thoughtful. It's very pretty. Slobbery, but pretty.
You should just tell him to fetch a Morrigan. Would save us a lot of trouble.
I'll get on it.
I am the spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and...
Advisor to Archon Valerius, blah blah, fall of the house. Yes, yes, we've been through that.
Finn. Greetings.
You two have a close relationship?
We've conversed before. On the Imperium. It's hard to get answers out of it. Requires parsing all the grandiose mumbo-jumbo. We know where a broken Illuvian lies. Can it still be used to find the others?
Scry, the broken glass, dagger sharp, will be your key.
Do you know how scrying works, Finn?
In theory, I haven't done much of it.
The lights of Arlathan will illuminate the Scryer's path. The Archons possessed them, but they were misused, befouled, and lost, like so much the Imperium touched. Some were saved, carried by fugitives from the Elven city. Their sorrow awoke the stone, and her children sheltered them. They found a sanctuary in the deep halls of Cadhalash, now known as Kadash. There the lights of Arlathan lie, shielded from unworthy eyes.
Kadash Taig.
So you know of it. Convenient.
Goodbye, Finn. We will not speak again.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I guess she's done.
Got it.
Now, Mage, tell us what's going on.
The Illuvians are linked, all of them. If you have one, you can find the others, if they still exist. But the one you know of is broken and corrupted. So we need something else to amplify the magic.
The lights of Arlathan.
Yes.
How will this help us find Morgan?
Morrigan is interested in the Illuvians. We find them, we find her.
Let me come with you. I can help. Please. I thought the mirrors were all destroyed. I can't pass up this chance at actually finding one.
If Hadley agrees to it.
I had permission to leave the tower to continue my research some time ago, but I never had the opportunity till now. I guess there's always a first time, huh? Ready to go when you are.
Sandal.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
I mean, we did just get a couple more runes here, so... But... yeah, there's really... I mean, hold on. Let me just check what I have equipped, actually. Let me put the Silverite one there. Vigilance already by default has plus 5 fire damage instead of electricity damage. So I guess I could go ahead and just put them there, even though we're not using that sword.
Thank you for dealing with the situation in the repository. The Circle owes you. Oh, and make sure Finn behaves himself out there.
Oh, you're like my mother. Stop it.
Like I said,
Go fetch.
Finn grew on me very quickly.
You have to give him something. You can't just say fetch and expect him to retrieve random things.
Why not? Once heard of someone with a really smart Mabari who would run off and fetch things like... like cake. I think this one's broken.
My dog is not broken. He might be housebroken, but that's separate. That's different. Okay, so we can either go to the Elven Ruins, or we can go to Kadash Taig. Well, we will decide where to go when we come back. Stay tuned!